Just going to share this to the Discord because there was a few people that wanted to watch later. There we go. So I do need some music. What kind of music? I need background music while I'm thinking about this. I'm gonna go ahead and bring up the charts. The charts are on. Ta-da! So this is Nasdaq on the 15-minute. Find some music here. Something that's safe for YouTube. A lot of these have ads. I can try it anyway. Hey, Leo. Seems so weird on the daily. We've never really like sat range bound. I mean, here was an area on the daily where we were like in a tight range. The only thing is that we're getting these green candles off the 200 on the daily. Let's try to see if we've had like similar behavior before. Definitely looks different. Like, we've been up here a long time. This is like a massive range. There's your double top. This was like our third break of the low here. Well, I usually don't count wicks, actually. Take the wicks out. So there's our range. Well, I think is they've like protected this pretty much the whole time. I wonder if it looks any different on MNQ. Not really. We are kind of getting, let's see if we can, if there's like multiple red vectors on the 4 hour at all the same area, like price point wise. Like a block basically. Apex is nice. Like, this whole like new thing that they've done, I love it. I love everything about it so far. The only thing is like you have to wait 5 days to get paid, or not wait 5 days to get paid. You have to have 5 profitable trading days, like over 250 or something. Like they have a set price. I know on a 50K. How am I muted? Maybe, am I muted? Or was it just not close? Man. Can you hear me now? I'm gonna have to eat this thing. My chat looks messy. Okay. Chart. My chart looks messy. That's what you meant. Leo, do I have sound or no? Hang on, I'm gonna switch to a different mic. Yeah, my mic sucks. Okay, hold on.
I bet my mic works now. Much better? Like a lot better? Awesome. Okay. I actually do find I don't typically trade on this hold on, I'll show you. Ooh, we're gonna die of white here. Give me a second. it's this one. So this is actually what I used to trade on as far as what my chart system is. I don't like the black as much. The black is easier on the eyes, but it's not as, I don't like all the extra lines that's on the black one. Oh, I see something that I need to take off, actually. There we go. Try to remember, I think that there was a website that lets us... Oh, what is it? The one you can see the weekend futures on. BK had it. He sent it to me one time. Let me see. Oh, but Leo, you were asking me about Apex. I love the new Apex accounts are amazing. Absolutely amazing. I really, really like them. What stinks? I was trying to find... Okay, let me find... I don't think it's on Financial Juice, but... Weekend futures... Nasdaq? I'm trying to figure out how I can find it. The only thing I'm seeing is on IG. Maybe it's this one. Let's see. I don't think this is it, but it could be. Where did we close at? We closed at 337. This doesn't look right. This isn't what I'm looking for. Maybe investing.com? Nope. That's not it either. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna ask ChatGPT. Because that's my go-to. Where can I find Nasdaq? Yes, yes, yes. I know that they're closed. Weekend Wall Street CFD pricing. That might be worth checking. Let me see. This is still not it. I saw somebody else have it on an Instagram reel, but I don't know where I'm going to see it. I guess I'm going to message DK or BK and see. Where do I see weekend Nasdaq pricing? Okay, well, we'll see if he responds. If he does, I'll pull it up right away. I can't find it. But he had sent it to me. I think it was when we had the war stuff broke out. Let's see, so we came back into this wick. I basically only trade longs. Oh, let's talk about Apex real quick though. Because it's awesome. I like that on Apex there is no consistency rule on the accounts whenever you're getting funded. So you can literally pass one in a single day. It's not a problem at all. Okay, I'm supposed to be back testing. So let's see, on Friday, I think I was short about here. And then no, it was higher than that. I was like up here. Okay, so yeah, so once you're live, the way that it works is, let me go check let me log in. So I believe the payout system is for like a $50,000 account. It's $250 or more is considered a winning trading day. And then, so you have to have 5 of those, and then you can request a payout. And so they've changed it now to where everything is automated. Everything is automated. Trying to log in. And it always asks me for this authenticator stuff now. Ooh, my neck just cracked. That was crazy. Okay, so if I go to my active PAs, So they have it broke up into levels. Next level available. Oh, okay. Because so like when you first start with the 50Ks, I didn't know this, but you can't trade more than 20 micros or 2 minis. So they have you stuck at 2. Well, that's actually good. So whenever you get to 1500, so 51,500, then they give you another mini or another 10 micros. So then they bump you up to 3. I don't know how many levels you can go. Like, I'm kind of still new to all this. But yeah, so it literally tells me. So I need I need 4 more days. Because this is basically a new account. 5 days. So I have to do 5 days with $250 or more in profit. And then the only consistency rule that they have is 50% of your total profit cannot happen in 1 day. And you have to have, do you have to? I don't know. It says the profit target is 2,600. Something like that. Interesting. Yeah, I do. I like Lucid too. Like, I know that Lucid is good. And they have really fast take profits. You have take profit trader right now. One live, one. The thing with, okay, so this is the big difference that I like, actually. This is why I prefer Apex over take profit trader, is because of the trailing drawdown on take profit trader. And Apex used to have the trailing drawdown, but now it's static. It's almost like trading a top step. The Lucid Pros, I'm trying to remember if they had a trailing drawdown once they were funded. Let me see if Lucid has the trailing drawdown. Does Lucid have trailing drawdown on live funded accounts? Okay, it says it has an end of day trailing, so that's the same. It's not intraday. Yeah, so basically Lucid works the same as Apex. I'm trying to think of what else is there. So I know Lucid is good. I know Apex is good. Yeah. I hate the trailing drawdown is ridiculous. What is crazy. Oh, the other one is Alpha. Let me see. Alpha Futures. They're also really good. They do have, so there's, let me see. Okay, they're an end of day. So it trails, but it trails the end of day. It's not intraday trailing like take profit trader. I think take profit, like, it would be cool if they would remove the trailing drawdown once you go to live. I think they would be much more successful that way. I got so mad. Hold on, let me see. There we go. Daily payouts. But if you want daily payouts, let me tell you. Let me tell you. If I remember right, I don't think my funded futures is basically identical. So they're doing a rapid 50K plan for $97. Wow. And you can get paid daily with those. Yeah, my funded futures, MFF. The only thing is I'm trying to see. And you can get funded with them in like 2 days. They have a 50% consistency, so you can basically get funded, and then you can instantly get funded. So like, say you trade, you know, your first day you make 1,500 on a 50K account, then you can come back through, trade Asia the following session, because that's considered a new day. If you can make 1,500 in Asia, then you can immediately go to live and have a live account by New York session. So that's kind of neat. But yeah, my funded futures is a lot like Take Profit Trader. They have the daily payout system, so that's going to be on the rapids. And there's no, what's it called? There's no activation fee on that either. Let me see if I do this. Anyway, so that's another good one. So Lucid, my funded futures, and let's see, Lucid, hold on. Let me write them down real quick. Yes, you have, no, not that. So you have Lucid, 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 and then there's my funded futures. And then, so let's see. So Lucid, you can have 3 accounts. My funded futures, you can have 5 rapid accounts. I don't know if they have a limit on the other ones. You got blocked on Alpha? That's weird. Alpha Futures or Alpha... There's another Alpha one. I haven't seen any issues with Alpha. Alpha Futures, you can have 3. And then there's Take Profit Trader. You can have 5. And then there's Apex Trader Funding. You know, 20. I'm trying to think. So my funded futures. So Lucid, you can take, I think it's like a, I remember it's about a $2,000 max. 1,500, 2,000. Okay, the other one. So there's 2,000 max on the Lucids that you can pull at a time. My funded futures, you can take up to 100,000. So the max is 100K, which is nuts. Alpha, I want to say alpha is like 2,500, something around there. Does Lucid have a buffer? Lucid. Let me look again. Yeah, 100,000 is crazy. And actually I'm wrong. Alpha, depending on which one you get, alpha's 15,000 is the max. Take Profit Trader. What is the max on Take Profit Trader? Another funny about doing like they lock you out of your account if you do 10,000 in a day, which is actually why I got my funded futures accounts, because I want to be able to do more than 10,000 in a day on a single account. Like, yeah. Man, what's it called? And then Apex, I don't remember what that one was. Apex is going to be 2,000 is your payout on 50Ks. So you can take a $40,000 payout if you have 20 50K accounts. And they're $250 a day, 5 days. Just breaking these down for a second. Like, the new stuff that Apex is doing is crazy. It's absolutely nuts. And I've actually seen people, like, take out payouts already. I'm like, what? Like, come on. So what I'm doing right now, 10K is crazy, but possible. I feel right? Yeah, no. I love $1,500 days. But if I can just take the 1,500 and put that all on 20 Apex accounts, all in the same trade, why not? But really, with Apex, the goal on those is not to do 1,500. I just want to do like 500 a day. I'm going to screenshot this for now. And I'll throw it in the Discord. Yeah, when you start doing like 10 or 20,000 in a single day, like depending on what accounts you're doing and whatnot, it's a little stressful. Like, yeah, it's fun, but it's stressful. So I got tapped out of this because, oops, this trade on Friday. This one. I chickened out. Like, I think my projection was to take... Pretty sure that was my projection. It was like 6 grand. And when it got to here, I want to say I was up like 4, like 3, maybe 3 grand, something like that. And then it came back up here and basically took me out of my position because I had a trailing stop in place for like 1,500. I was mad. So then I went for a walk. I was like, hey, I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm leaving. So I left. Like, it came and ended up taking my take profit. But I wasn't in it anymore. And then I took... See, I was walking. I'm trying to think of what time I took this trade. I think if this was the trade that I took. Find long position. I think I was in like here and I had a break even stop and it took me out. So then I think I got back in pretty close to this. You got wicked out in the... Wait, hold on. The first red candle. Oh, wait, are you talking about right here? Wicked out in the first red candle where you start your position at 500, gone in seconds. Wow. Was that like a 100 tick move? How, what, yeah. Your position. $712 to $738 is that wick. That is over 100 ticks, isn't it? Hold on. Were you in like 10 micros or a full mini? Yeah, that is like $500 in that wick. Damn. That was like 92 ticks, 100 points, 1 contract. Yeah. That's what my stops typically are. Is about 500 on a mini. But I usually will find, like, that's pretty volatile. Where is it at? No, this was not my trade. My trade went much further. This was my trade, right? There. We'll come back to this one though. Let's go back and replay. 100 ticks. So this was where you got stopped out at. Man, that's like a single blue vector too. So you were short somewhere in here. What'd you do? Short it like down here? Well, I guess if that's $100 bucks, you probably got in, I don't know, around here. And then it hit your stop. This just seemed like so clean to me for shorts. We were at Asian high. Hold on. Let me go back to 5 minute. Let's go back and find it here. Oh, we were okay. So we had pumped above Asian session. But I had marked off Asian session high. I wasn't really watching the lows so much, but there was the low. Yeah, no, I get you as far as mental stops. When price is moving fast, I tend to also keep like I tend to do a mental stop instead, but it's typically around 500. I'll sometimes let it go to like 550, 600, and then I'm like, I should have just been stopped out at 500. I find usually if my entry is wrong and it doesn't need more than 100 ticks, like 100 ticks, I don't need that much breathing room. If I get in and I'm wrong, then I'm really wrong, typically. It's up 800, wanted to get more, yeah. And I've done that too. I think we've all been there, really. So yeah, you had a good entry. You just got stopped out, and that's part of it. Part of trading. Like that's the whole point. That was just such a clean move. Like all this was a stop hunt. I was trying to figure out if we were actually going to go for this. The imbalances above. But this was one of those days, like usually I'm looking for a move to come all the way back to the VWAP, and we never did that. So I was really happy because this hit, I was in a trade for an Apex eval. So you have to do like 3,000 to pass it, and I needed like 300 ticks. And when I had gotten in, it really did not want to close my trade. Like there was nobody buying, or there was no, oops, it wasn't really hitting like my price point. I feel like I might have missed this. I think I got in over here a second time. But knowing me, I probably was in on the W. And then I just let it come all the way back. But this is where my stop would have been for this trade. Oh, actually, right there was last week's low, so. I don't think I was in here off of last week's low. I was trading it on my phone too, which is not great. But when this thing was going, it did not want to slow down. I think it was right here. See, it pushed up. Oh, and then there was a green vector, and it picked up like most of my orders. Yeah. This was it. I'm gonna remove that. So I had my take profit set here. I had like 20 contracts. And it didn't want to do it. It was everything it could do. And then I got looking, like I closed the charts after I closed it out. I was like driving. So I came back to look later, and I was like, man, they finally like actually just tanked it and kept tanking it. I love the 15-second though. I love it. like we had these imbalances, right? These. And you'll notice it price just wants to come back. It wants to fill those imbalances so much. But when you start seeing vectors, it's like you get these little, you know, an M over the 200, continuation back down. Let's see, how far would that be? We'll say, like, we got in somewhere here. Probably could not have taken it to, well, there's a red vector right there, stopping volume. I usually would, I don't know if I would have gotten out here. How much is that? Does it say? 97 to 62. I probably would have gotten out. 97. So that would be 140 ticks. That's almost $1,500 on 2 contracts. I would have been out. Yeah, no ifs, ands, or buts. I would have taken that. I probably would have taken the first 500 that came to me. But that's the thing with Apex. It's like I only need such a little move. Because my live Apex accounts, I'm not trading the way I do my evals. My evals are like, you know, I'm pushing it to the max to get it passed in a single day. But they have $1,000 daily drawdown. $1,000. Yeah. Holy crap, it's already 10. That is nuts. Where they left a lot of imbalances in the charts to come back to. They'll probably pick all of this up on Monday. I can't really trade London session. Let's see. There's Asia high. There's Asia low. I mean, I guess London didn't even take out Asian high on Thursday. Let's see, Wednesday. I'm trying to see if there's any way that I can come up with a trade for London. Man, look at that too, though. Wednesday, New York did it. New York did the dirty, picking up orders above Asian session and then dropping it. I'm tired. Oh, there's like 4 people watching. That's it. One of which is me. There is... Oh, but London didn't open... So London opened way above Asian session high. That's interesting. So you must have been trading your take profit trader whenever you were up 800. So you were trying to get a payout on Friday. I think it's actually a good thing with like Apex and these other ones that actually want you to like trade 5 days before you get a payout, because it changes your psychology as a trader, because you're not trying to push it basically for, you know, an instant gratification. So instead what it lets you do is, if you're only needing $500 a day, you're not trying to get a payout every day. It's more like, you know, a set amount, like, hey, I just want to get like $250, $350, $400. It's no big deal. Yeah, I get you. Did we finish below 24,000? No. You know what you should do, Leo? Sorry, I like spaced out there for a second. I was thinking you should treat it like you can't get a daily payout. You should treat it like don't take any payouts until Friday. And then just take everything out on Friday and start over. I think that's what you should do. So even if you're doing 1,500 a day, you know, you're not trying to get the money aspect like right away. But yeah, you can pull it whenever you need it. I know when I try to like go for a payout, like when I'm trying like focused on it, like, I don't know. It just seems like it messes me up. I did lock that in. Good. Yeah, I got stopped out on this 15-second. This little pump right here when they came over the VWAP. That's whenever I got out of my trade. Just to watch it continue. Oh well. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna... Man, this is such a... Do you have the 15-second chart by chance, Leo? 50-50. If I pull it daily, I can leave it with my buffer and rinse and repeat. If I hold it till Friday, I tend to lose the account at times because the daily drawdown then repeats. Daily drawdown? Daily trail? I thought once you're over the... I guess it was once you're over the buffer, you don't have to worry about it anymore. Right? I don't think that they had a daily loss limit. Or a buffer that you had to stay. I thought you could pull up to the buffer. Anyway. Anyway, my point is stop trying to make money. Trust the process. Play the game. Play the game. I think this is the right one. The only issue I have with the 15-second on Top Step is the EMAs don't print nicely for whatever reason. I don't know what it is. But I went through and I put like I put all the EMAs, like trying to make it look as much like my charts here on Top Step. And it didn't look great. The EMAs didn't line up. Like at all. But if you can't use the 15-second, I mean, really on the 1 minute, you'd be looking for stuff like this. You'd have to wait for more like this candle, this wick, and then just to trade it back to the 50. Like that would be a decent scalp. What is that on the 1 minute? Nope, I want long position. And your stop would go the bottom of the wick. And taking it back to the 50. Oh my gosh. That's funny. You were trying... Man, I was trying to leave to get some Whataburger and cheat on my diet, but I got a flat. It was a sign not to cheat. Wow. Yeah, so did you have a flat like in the driveway, or are you like stuck with having to change it like tomorrow? Or did you already have to change it today? Okay, I want to do the math. I want to see how far this is. Where's my calculator? Calculator! There you go. Okay. So we'll do like 396. The 50s sitting at 432. So 36 points times 4, because it's 144 ticks, times 5. So one contract, $720. See, you just need 2 of those. And then you can buy all the Whataburger you want. Why is my house so hot? My house is so hot. It's hot. Okay. I'm gonna do this one on the 5-minute. I want to see if the 5-minute was... See, there's that ad. I knew there was gonna be an ad. Where was this at? Oh my gosh. We're so dumb. And then look, it also would have lined up on the 5-minute. Red vector on the 5, pushing down. Yeah. Yeah, I can't short below the EMAs. It is, see, that's the only reason that the 15-second would be beneficial for you. Because you would have more EMAs to look at. Like here, this that we all got screwed on Friday. Not screwed, but manipulated. Right here. All this was a stop hunt above the VWAP before they tanked it. Picking up the last orders. That's tough. Okay, I do have to go pick up my daughter from work. She gets off here pretty soon, so I am going to go ahead and hop off. Plus, I'm tired, and it's hot. Leaving your parking spot. Oh my gosh. That sucks, Leo. I've been lucky enough. I've never walked out to a flat on my truck. Fingers crossed. I'm about to walk out to it now. If it has a flat, I'm going to call you and yell at you. Not actually call you, but I'll blame it on you. See, I tend to take these Dallas potholes ain't no joke. It's crazy. I tend to take these trades here on the 15-minute. Oh, my head is going to be blocking it. Like, this was nice. This one, sweep lower. But I never hold these long enough. Ever. Man, that was like awesome. And it never came back to VWAP. Anyway. Okay, I'm gonna do some more of this like tomorrow. Probably before Asia. And try to read some price, backtest, play it like rewind it and then see what's going to happen. I think it's basically like if you can let a trade. Actually, no, I know what it is. When you have a trailing drawdown and you're having to think about having a trailing drawdown all the time, it makes it extremely hard to hold trades. Very hard. Where now with like Top Step and Apex, you can literally just set break even or +5, you know, something like that, like five ticks, 5 points, whatever you want to put your trail at, and then let your runners run. But with Apex, you can't do that because you're only looking for 500 or whatever your goal is. But I'm pretty sure I would be totally happy with making 500 across 20 accounts. Pretty sure. Yeah, what would that be just before? How many accounts do I have? What, on Apex? I don't have 20 yet. I only have 3. I just did number 3 on Friday. But my goal is to get to 20. So 20, hello, I'm typing numbers. So 20, right? So 20 Apex. And then the minimum you have to do is 250 for it to count as a profitable day on a $50,000 account. So say you do 300 bucks. That's still six grand a day if you get 20 accounts. Or, you know, there's 1,500, which is like the magic number, times 20. Oh, so much better. It's just simple math. Simple math. Totally possible. Yeah, totally possible. 2, or even if you take 2 trades and they're $500 trades, 200 tick trades, that's it. Okay, my kid's gonna be mad if I don't pick her up on time. So I'm gonna hop off here. But I'll take that car any day. Very possible. Very possible.